Hello, YouTubers. Today is the 12th of April, 2014, and I'm now a year and a half into hormones. 18 months. Actually, 18 and a half. I'm really late making this video. I've been so busy. My apologies, but yeah, school is a lot of work, and then I'm working a part-time job along with that. So every day of the week is booked except for Sunday. Um, I even worked a half day today, and I'm not going to get this video out today because the post office is going to close before I'm finished. Um, well, I can go to McDonald's and do it, I suppose. Anyhow, yeah, I had electrolysis yesterday, so I'm not wearing any makeup. I have some liner on my eyes and some mascara and some lipstick. That's it. Electrolysis is going good. It's slow. It's very slow and tedious. And we're getting really into the nitty gritty now. I mean, it hurts. You don't get used to it. I mean, some people have a higher tolerance than other people. I'm no wimp, but I'm not like one of them could just shut it off either. I feel it. Definitely feel it. So I started college 2 weeks ago, and we had our first exam yesterday, and I got an A. So I'm really stoked about that. It was probably the hardest test we're going to have for a while. Lots and lots of Greek vocabulary. Basically, that's what medical terminology is. A bunch of Greek and Roman, Greco-Roman, Latin, what have you. And yeah, 92. I'm stoked. That was one of the first ones out of the class. I was like, oh my god, did I miss some of this test? Because this I was supposed to have an hour to do it, and I was out in like 20 minutes, if that long. And like, this wasn't a test. This was like a little pop quiz. I mean, this wasn't nothing. But we had a couple of people didn't pass. So I guess I just studied so much that it seemed easy to me. Because I wanted to do good, and I did. So I'm really pleased, and that's a big boost of confidence that I really needed going back to school after so long. And what else is going on in my life right now? Monday I have my first mammogram. I have to go to the VA, and I have to do a consult for a colonoscopy too. Which now I know what that word means. The colon, of course, and then the oscopy part is the process of visually examining, as opposed to like an opsy, which would be the process of visually examining with one's own eyes, more or less. Anyhow, I hate to do it, but I gotta write a check that things were working really good, right, with my synchronicity. I did my tax returns, and I was supposed to get, well, let me jump back. First, I took my taxes to Prepare that does them for free, and naturally he's going to do it the easy way. He did the computer generated, flow chart thing, and he's like, well, you owe, $100 and something, or no, he was like, you owe $200 and something, something like that. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I got when I did my TurboTax, but I need to do deductions and stuff. I've got lots of stuff. It was like a friend of mine, hi Colette, mentioned that the feds will now allow you to deduct your electrolysis, and I spent over $4,000 in electrolysis. So I deducted that, and I deducted my dental, because I paid like $6,000 in break for my dental Invisaligners, and then my prescriptions and my therapeutic co-pays, and managed to bring my income down that way to a point where I actually get back $266. However, now this is the kicker, the state doesn't have all those deductions. So after doing the state taxes, I wind up having to pay $265. So I come out a whole dollar ahead. Now, is that weird or what? It's like they can't do that by accident. That's too. That could not be a coincidence. Somebody is doing their homework and they're putting it together. So no matter what you do, you ain't getting them to write you a big check. Not if you're in my bracket. So I haven't gotten my money back from the feds yet, and now the clock is ticking. So I'm gonna have to write a check to the state for all that money, and that's gonna hurt because I was hoping to get the Fed check back first. Then I gotta tighten my belt again and make up that difference until that deposit comes in. But yeah, I'm okay. I'll get by. What else? You would think I'd have a whole bunch of stuff, but I really don't. I want to see what my homework looks like. Can't find it. I'm so organized. I'm going to tell you. I was just going through all of my papers trying to put something together for another homework assignment. I have 2 courses. I've got my medical terminology course, and then I have my what's it, career prep. And I got to put together a portfolio. Now, I have an unusual case because they want you to, go back like 10 years or so and show all your awards and certificates and letters of recommendation and evals and pictures and all of that. And most of my stuff, prior to a year and a half ago were for a guy named Robert C. Hollister, right? Not me. And so, not Carrie. And so, even my legal documents and my resume, my references, a lot of them, aren't going to know who Robert is. So, they're going to, and when I worked for them, that's who I was. I've only been Carrie for over a year, and I can't use that job as a reference because they fired me. So of course they're going to protect themselves by saying that I was in fact, a poor worker, that my performance had gone down and all that. Well, let me stop. I'm putting my hands up and talking. Yeah. So yeah, the facilitator of the class, the teacher, was like, yeah, we're gonna need to talk. She's like, come up to my office. We're gonna need to talk in private about your situation. But I agree, you're kind of unique. So we'll figure that out together. But yeah, everybody's been really nice. I'm making friends and socializing. I'm not sitting at the table alone, an outcast. People all whispering about me, and looking over their shoulder. No, it's not like that. I use the ladies' room, and only thing was the first day I was standing in front of the ladies' room, and uh, I didn't have a key. It was pretty early, and nobody's offices were open. I didn't know where to find the key, and a gentleman came out of the men's room, and so I asked him, yeah, I don't know where to find a key. Do you know where I could find a key to the restroom? And he's like, oh, I'll let you in. And he started back to the men's room. And I'm like, oh, I need the ladies' room, please. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. And he apologized, and he took me to his office, and he let me have the ladies' room key. But yeah, nobody's cried foul or anything about me using the ladies' room. So far, so good there. My posture sucks. I need to sit up straight, and then I won't be. Anyhow, today I'm not wearing a push-up or anything. This is all me. There's no lining on this bra really. Just a light one, so you don't have to show headlights. But it's not padded or anything. So, year and a half. That's what I've got. That's probably all I'm gonna get. Unless I go and gain a bunch of weight. Put some fat on. Then I'll lose, like, I already have a belly. I'm back up to 180. I was 184 pounds this morning when I weighed myself with an empty belly. So, yeah, it is what it is. I'm likely to gain some more because I'm not working very hard. I'm going to school, and the only job I have is a part-time job. I work about 9 hours a week. But I'm not complaining. I like my life right now. It's really cool. Like Monday I work, Tuesday school, Wednesday work, Thursday school, Friday I schedule my electrolysis and therapy sessions and any other appointments. Except like Monday I work, and then the medical center where I'm having my mammogram and stuff is kind of on the way home from work. So I get off work at 11 and my appointment is at 2, and so it works out good. I can go up there, have lunch, and I owe some money. I'll go to their billing place and pay some bills, some co-pays, and see about getting a new ID picture taken. Their camera's been down since forever. Maybe that's working again, I don't know. But yeah, we'll see. So lots of stuff, that I schedule around school and work. So everything seems to be working really good, and I'm really, fitting in well, I think. My only self-doubt really is that I'm going to get through this school and everything, and nobody's going to want to hire me. And that's, the fear and apprehension, everything, worrying about what's out of my control. I just need to have faith that, you know, if I do my best and just be me, that eventually I will find somebody who will give me acceptance. And this state is generally pretty good that way. But we're not as progressive as some of the other states are. I was surprised to see that New York. Um, I have a friend there. Hi, Ricky. Um, she actually got a letter that says that she has completed transition and should be considered female for all legal purposes. And shoot, I can't even get my driver's license with a F on it until I cut something off. I have to bring a letter saying that I've had surgery. So yeah, they judge you based on that, and it's not fair because my genitalia doesn't define me, never has. That's been my whole problem, and society keeps trying to pigeonhole us into that, and it's just really insulting, and we have to endure it over and over and over again. But that's why I'm out there, and I wear it on my sleeve, my transgender status. I don't really have really good passing privilege. I'm 6'3". People know that I'm technically male, and they still treat me pretty good. I walked into the break room the other day, and there was a conversation in progress about the subject of transsexuals or drag or something, because this one guy was in the mid-sentence like, "Oh yeah, I was the hottest looking mahou in the whole party," and so he's talking about himself, not me. It was just happened to be the subject. I walked in and I was gonna make some soup, some Simon, and they didn't break their conversation or anything, so they weren't talking about me. Otherwise, they would have been like, "Oh, hush, hush, look who just walked in." It wasn't like that. So I feel like everybody's at ease talking about whatever they want to around me. I don't get that, the room suddenly goes quiet when I walk in the room or anything like that. So that's a good sign. That would be a red flag, if we're talking about a certain subject, and then I walk in the room and they all shut up. So, yeah, I haven't gotten any paranoid feelings like that. Everybody's been really nice. So, with that, I guess I don't have anything else to add, and this video's getting kind of long. So I'm going to close. If you haven't subscribed, please do. If you haven't left any comments, or if you have any comments or questions, please leave them, and I'll get back to you just as soon as I can. And if you want to friend me on Facebook, leave a comment and then put in a friend request, and perhaps you make the cut. I have to know you first. Till then, peace and love and acceptance to you all. Bye now.